How y'all doing? It is Thursday, baby. It's Thursday. What the hell are you doing here, John? Well, y'all know how I am. I missed my Wednesday rant. I was a little wore out when I got home yesterday. And so I took the evening off, and you know me, I got to make up for that shit. So I am. We got plenty to talk about, and I'm looking forward to our Blue Dot family meeting this evening at about 5:30 this evening. Well, I don't know now. That might be 6:30. May have to go get Rose after work. So our Blue Dot meeting will be delayed one more night. She's supposed to get her car back pretty soon, so we'll be back on our regular schedule. I got mail, baby. I got mail. I got 3 pieces of mail I want to call out. First one I want to call out is our dear friend Paulette Hallbeck, and she is up in Illinois. She is in Plano, Illinois. Paulette has been a longtime supporter of this family, and she sends a note. She said, "This is our year, Blue Dot family, to let the light shine on truth. Can't hide it under a bushel anymore. With the Britavo's help, we can keep passing it on. Love and stuff, Paulette." She sent a very generous donation, as she always does. She is a blessing to this family and always has been ever since the day she popped up around here. Anyway, she's our mystery woman. We can't find her on social media anyway. She's out there watching, and we appreciate her so much. And yes, dear, we are concerned about all our Blue Dot family members. Anyway, I also got a letter here from George Murray in Syracuse, New York. And he sent a donation also, and he put in there that he watches Randy Kervin, Leo Sahaki, and John Herron, and Richard Anderson, and others to keep the voice going and keep the movement on top. He loves this Blue Dot family, and I'm glad you're a member there, George. And also got this I called out the other day, but I didn't call out his name. His name is Joe Allen Pickett. He's from Greensboro, Kentucky. He sent a nice little donation there. And he is on, when we see him in the Blue Room, he is Zed, Z-E-D, the Blue Dot in Kentucky. Joe, we appreciate it very much. Well, last time I seen y'all was our family meeting Tuesday night. We were sitting there. This is after the missile strike on Soleimani that killed his ass. We were all there on the air when missiles started flying into Iraq at bases that were occupied by the United States military. And we were all concerned that night about the loss of life. Luckily, the missiles that hit Iraq landed in places where there were no casualties. And we were all waiting because the news had come on that night after the missile strike that Donnie was going to address the nation. He's going to tell us all about it that night, and then all of a sudden it was cut off, and he said, "I'll talk to you in the morning." I am so glad that cooler heads prevailed, whoever it was in the White House, that kept that asshole from firing another 100 missiles straight into Iran and starting to killing a whole lot of people and escalating this shit more. So whoever it was that drugged his ass up and kept him out of it until the next morning, thank you very much. The world owes you a favor. Anyway, he comes out the next morning, exactly as described, all drugged up. President Snort-a-Lot got up there and gave an address to the nation, telling us that Iran had backed down and they have taken a step backward, and all is well and all this. And oh, by the way, if it hadn't been for the previous guy, Obama, giving all the money to buy these missiles to shoot at Americans, the stinking lying piece of crap can't make a speech without degrading somebody, and his favorite target is Obama. How about this, Donnie? You're an impeached president. Your wife, she's a hooker. She was a hooker. She's a playboy. Not even a playboy. She didn't even make it that high. Go look at her ass on the internet. Who gives a shit? You'll never be half respected as much as Obama was. You will go down in history as an impeached, lying con man who tried to steal this country blind. And as a matter of fact, stealing blind, all of a sudden we hear news that he's not going to release this Secret Service budget that they've had to pay these years on his security going around all the world. It'll be released in 2021. That's how much this lying, stinking con man thieves from this country when he takes the Secret Service to every damn golf club and bribe collection center he has to rake in more money and then sit up there at that podium. Oh, I give away my $400,000 salary. Chump changed what you're getting from everybody else. Your little bribe collection centers are raking in the money. and being the transparent president that you say you are, just like everything else, you're not going to let those figures come out until after your ass is gone. Same way about your taxes. Same way about everything. The evidence in the trial for impeachment right now. It's all a delay. It's all a con. He lies through his teeth to this country. And there are still supporters. I have seen Republican and congressmen and Democratic congressmen come out of that briefing about the airstrike that killed Soleimani, and they're all saying the same thing. What a suck-ass briefing. What a suck. It didn't give any indication on an imminent threat. Imminent threat, that's what they said. Donnie even said that they were going to blow up the embassy. Any evidence of that? No. It's another lie. Another stinking lie. He fired that missile on his orders. Him and Pompeo, who's had a hard on for this guy for a long time. The guy deserved to die. It's when he's taken out and what that means. Now this asshole does it in the middle of the night on foreign soil, makes an assassination, and dares the other country to do something about it. Well, they did. And if you think that little airstrike into those missile strikes in Iraq, that's all, that's it, it's all over with, kiss my ass. That's not all over with. There's going to be a hell of a price to pay for this by the time we get it all done. Mark my words, baby. But there's more tragedy involved with his because everything that he did, that missile strike on that general, set into motion a series of events that ultimately ended with the shooting down of a Ukrainian airline because Iran was on high alert because they just launched missiles and they're afraid Donnie douchebag's going to light up the sky. So it appears that he mistakenly shot down an airliner full of Ukrainians and Canadians. President Trudeau of Canada has come out and said they have evidence that that's exactly what happened, that two Russian-made missiles were fired at that airliner. 170 some odd people dead. That ain't all going to die, baby. There's going to be more. This may have been an accident. This may have been a mistake. But it's a heavy price that Ukraine and Canadians are going to pay for Donnie's little tantrum here. And now, today, Congress is discussing the War Powers Act to limit the amount of damage that Donnie can do by pulling crap out of his ass. And then still, Lindsey Graham comes out and says that even to debate, even to talk about the War Powers Act is what does he say? It empowers the enemy. How about you kiss our ass there, Lindsey Graham? You're so far up Trump's ass, you've disgraced yourself as a senator, as a human being, as an intelligent creature that has more than 2 brain cells. You idiot, but he's not the worst. No, baby. The worst guy is Doug Collins, Congressman from Georgia, the guy who sat on the Intel committee right next to Adam Schiff, and made a mockery of the investigation into Donnie's asshole moves with Ukraine. Doug Collins, the asshole who came on Fox News, of course, where else is he going to go? He's a stinking another little cockroach of Donnie's who crawls up his ass every night, and him and Lindsey make love up in there, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Doug Collins says that the Democrats mourn Soleimani's death more than U.S. troops. Hey, Doug Collins, how about you suck everything I got, buddy? How about you kiss my ass? How about you kiss the collective ass of this country, you disgusting political hack? You're nothing but another minion for Donnie, scared that Donnie's going to step on your little cockroach ass. Doug Collins also said that Democrats are in love with terrorists. No. We fight against terrorists, and the biggest one I see is in our White House. The man that you will do anything for, Doug Collins, lie for, cheat for, whatever it takes for Donnie. To disgrace yourself like that. You're not an American, buddy. You're just another member of the dictatorship that Donnie's trying to put together. Doug Collins, Lindsey Graham, and many others down Louisiana way, Kennedy. They're all just co-conspirators in this bullshit. Throw in our Pompeo and Barr. And what do we got? We got shit. That's what we have. We have an administration you can't trust for 2 cents. Nothing that comes out of their mouth can be trusted. And now they're going to argue that Donnie should not be restricted on the War Powers Act because, oh, what, he's super intelligent, brilliant genius and all that bullshit. He's a drugged up, Adderall sniffing, disgusting con man who has trouble forming the words written on the teleprompter when he's all doped up like that. Hell, he ain't got to be doped up. He can't say shit. Anyway, what else is going on? There's going to be more I got written down here. I'm telling you, people, this, I can't look at that shit. This is the greatest threat that we have faced as a nation, I feel. The disgrace that sits in our house, the man that is trying his best to destroy everything this country stands for. Now he wants what? NATO and me? NATO me? That's what he wants. He wants NATO to join in the Middle East. NATO me. He comes up with shit he pulls out of his ass. Next thing you know, there's going to be a committee formed and we're going to waste money discussing NATO me. It's disgusting. There will not be a NATO. He doesn't even know what NATO means. He hates it because Russia hates it. And Donnie works for Putin. That's who he works for, not us. It's our duty to get him out. Anyway, you do that by being informed and being involved. And that's what this is all about. So do that every day. Every day pay attention because we have less than 11 months or so before we kick this asshole out. Before we make a statement in this nation that we will not stand for a lying, stinking, draft-dodging coward who is hell-bent on destroying this world so long as he remains in power. Hell, this morning he's out there signing more legislation, knocking down more regulations through the EPA. So business doesn't have to bother with polluting. They can just do all they want. That's Donnie's world. It's up to us as citizens to stop that shit. And that's our job, baby. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. John Brunavo, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Brunavo on Facebook. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. Out my truck window in anybody's year I can get, baby. This is our year. Paulette is right, baby. This is our year. We have to do this to save this republic. 4 more years of this man will certainly doom it to hell. Anyway, pay attention. Listen up. Listen to me. Listen to Randy Kervin, Leo Sahaki. Listen to Velda Snyder or John Herron. Listen to other voices. Get a perspective on everything, baby. This family grows, and it's all inclusive. We love it. Y'all take care. We'll see you tonight.